Welcome aboard the Bitcoin Express. My name is Chase. Let's get to it. In early 2020, Basic Attention Token was earning 25% interest on Compound. And today, in October of 2020, Basic Attention Token is only earning 0.01% on Compound, the same exact protocol. And then earlier in the year of 2020, Ethereum was earning 72% on Yearn Finance. Yearn Finance is a platform where you deposit your cryptocurrency and they do all the work for you. And it was earning 72% interest. And so many people wanted to use this Ethereum vault that they actually had to disable deposits for this vault. And just a few months later, in October of 2020, the same exact Ethereum vault is only earning 0.66%, not even 1%. What happened? How did these interest rates, which are annual interest rates, go from 70%, 25%, all the way down to under 1%? It all has to do with supply and demand. With these protocols, when it gives you the estimated interest rate, it's only an estimation for the year. So if you put in $100 into an account that is supposed to earn 50% interest, by the end of the year, you should have $150 worth of whatever cryptocurrency it is that you deposited. But these rates will never last a year in DeFi. Why is that? That's because whenever there is a high interest rate on a protocol, everyone will deposit their money into that vault or into that protocol. And as more people add their supply to the protocol, the demand decreases. So when we see these high rates in yield farming, and it says you can earn 20% a year, 30% APY, in reality, this is not the case. It might only last a week. It might even only last for a day, depending on how many people are jumping into the protocol and how many people know about the protocol. These rates are always changing. If you go to defirate.com, you can take a look across multiple platforms what the estimated APY, annual interest rate, is across all of these platforms. And if we take a look over these projections for the year, we see they're mostly low. We see some high rates over here for Fulcrum, 19% on DAI, 18% on USDC. But to get a better look or a better understanding of what the real rates are, let's take a look at the 30-day average. We can see the 30-day average for these lending protocols, the interest you can earn, is a lot higher. And that's because in the short term, when there is a high interest rate, so many people take advantage of it and they provide liquidity. So they provide their cryptocurrency in order to either get more cryptocurrency, so earn interest, or they might farm a brand new token. But as you can see over these 30 days, these interest rates were much higher. But many people jump in, they provide liquidity, and of course, as the supply increases, the demand decreases, and these interest rates drop back to these current rates. And DeFi is by no means dead. People continue to put money into these protocols, and they're always chasing the next protocol for as long as it might last. Maybe there's a new protocol offering interest rate of 80% APY, but you need to get into it quick because maybe a week or two later, it'll only be offering 2% APY. There is $10.2 billion locked into DeFi today in October of 2020, and most of that money is sitting in these lending protocols such as Maker, Aave, Compound, and Yearn Finance. And typically, yield farming gets this reputation as being passive income, easy. You just deposit your money into a protocol and it starts earning interest. But this is the opposite of how it really works. Yield farming takes a lot of work and a lot of time. A person needs to stay on top of the markets, following the protocols, following the interest rates, and moving their money around a lot. Because every time you deposit your money into a smart contract, into a protocol, it's always a risk. So you don't want money just sitting on a smart contract for no reason. People deposit their money and leave it in a smart contract because they know by doing this, they can earn a reward. So there is a risk to reward ratio. But if someone deposits, let's say, $10,000 into one of these protocols, but it's only earning 0.01 interest, they're doing all the risk and there's no return. So a person needs to stay on top of the protocols. And as soon as they know that they're not earning interest in one protocol, they need to get rid of it, not get rid of it, but they need to move it to a new protocol. And many of these projects, especially the new ones, the ones with high rewards, they're not fully audited. Yearn Finance, which has been probably the winner of DeFi so far in 2020, was created by Andre Cronje. And in his Twitter bio, he says, "I test in prod, I test in production." Andre is famous for making projects for the community and just releasing them without really looking them through. And he even has a disclaimer pinned to the top of his Twitter. It says, "When I build software, I build it for myself. If you do insist on interacting with it, please use caution. There will be bugs." So this is one of the biggest risks with yield farming, bugs in these smart contracts. Even the smart contracts that have had full audits over and over, still people are able to discover bugs. So when we speak about these new protocols offering these high rewards, just like any other situation, high risk, high reward. In addition, one of the greatest strengths of the DeFi ecosystem is also one of its greatest weaknesses. With these Ethereum protocols, there is something known as composability. This is where you can take many different working products, many different Lego blocks, and put them together, and you can create all kinds of awesome protocols. But at the same time, this is a great weakness because since you have so many pieces working together, all it takes is for one of these Lego blocks, one of these pieces to not work, and it can ruin the whole entire protocol or the whole entire ecosystem. So yield farming definitely is a space where people can make money, but it is important to note that it's not as easy as people make it sound. It's not as simple as just putting money on a protocol and watching it grow. It takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of studying, and it probably also takes a lot of money because you can lose money along the way if you don't do it right. I hope that you found value in this video, and if you like this video, I want you right now to go down below and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.